Are you eating foods you think are healthy, but are unknowingly making your kidneys work overtime every day? After age 50, kidney function begins to decline, but the signs are often very subtle. And what's important to know is, a large part of the cause comes from the type of protein you eat daily. Not all protein is good for older adults, especially if you're at risk for or have already been diagnosed with kidney issues. In today's video, I'll help you identify 6 types of protein to avoid and 4 alternatives that are gentler on your kidneys while still supporting strong, healthy muscles. Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss our daily, practical health tips. Let's get started. Part 1. 4 types of protein you should eat. So if you're avoiding harmful types of protein, what should people over 50 choose to maintain their health and muscle mass? Here are 4 sources of protein that are gentle on the kidneys, but still provide complete nutrition for your body. Number 1. Egg whites, kidney-friendly and rich in quality protein. When it comes to kidney-friendly protein, egg whites are consistently one of the top recommendations. Not only are they easy to prepare, but egg whites are also one of the purest sources of protein with very low phosphorus, ideal for those on dialysis or at risk of kidney failure. 2 large egg whites, about 66 grams, contain approximately 10 milligrams of phosphorus, 108 milligrams of potassium, and 110 milligrams of sodium, much lower compared to red meat or whole eggs. Importantly, egg whites still deliver high-quality protein to nourish muscles and maintain energy without overburdening the kidneys. According to Dr. Jen Houchins, a nutrition expert in the U.S., a study published in the Journal of Renal Care found that when kidney patients replaced a meat-based meal with egg whites daily for 6 weeks, their blood phosphorus levels significantly improved, and their blood protein levels also rose slightly. This shows that egg whites aren't just less harmful, they can actively support treatment. The reason egg yolks aren't recommended is that they contain a high amount of phosphorus, which is difficult for weakened kidneys to eliminate. When it builds up, phosphorus can weaken bones and cause vascular calcification, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. So if you're looking for a food that's both nutritious and kidney safe, start with eggs, but stick to the whites only. And for best results, steam or boil them, instead of frying, to preserve all the health benefits. Number 2. Tofu, gentle, easy to digest, and kidney-friendly. If you're looking to replace meats with a protein source that's easy to digest, low in acid production, and gentle on the kidneys, then tofu is your ideal companion. Made from soybeans, tofu becomes very light on the stomach after processing and contains significantly less potassium and phosphorus than the typical meat or fish. In just half a cup of tofu, about 125 grams, you get around 10 grams of plant-based protein, enough to maintain muscle and energy without increasing blood phosphorus levels. This is especially important for people with kidney disease, as high phosphorus can lead to vascular calcification and weakened bones. Compared to animal-based protein sources, tofu does not elevate blood urea or accelerate body acidification, both of which are crucial concerns for those with impaired kidney function. Additionally, tofu contains isoflavones, a natural antioxidant compound that may help reduce inflammation in kidney tissues. Several studies at the University of California have shown that regularly consuming plant-based protein from soy can help slow the progression of kidney function decline in older adults. Tofu is also favored for its versatility in cooking. You can steam it, use it in soups, stir-fry it lightly, or simmer it with vegetables. However, be sure to choose organic, non-GMO, and unseasoned tofu, since prepackaged versions often contain hidden sodium and phosphates. Avoid deep frying, as this can turn a healthy dish into a burden on both the heart and kidneys. Tofu also doesn't cause the heavy, bloated feeling after meals, a common complaint among people over 50 when eating red meat. Feeling light and comfortable after eating is a good sign that a food agrees with your body, especially for your digestive and filtration systems. Try replacing one meat-based meal with tofu. Start with something simple, like steamed tofu with ginger and green onions. After just a few weeks, you may notice the difference. Less fatigue after meals, a more comfortable stomach, and if you have blood work done, likely some positive changes in your kidney-related markers as well. Number 3. Tilapia, clean protein, easy to digest, and kidney-friendly. Fish is one of the most valuable natural sources of protein, and among them, tilapia is considered a particularly suitable option for those managing kidney function. Unlike fatty, phosphorus-rich red meats, tilapia offers abundant protein while being gentle on the body's filtration system. In about 100 grams of cooked tilapia, you get over 22 grams of protein, an ideal amount for those who need to maintain muscle mass without overloading kidney function. More importantly, it contains only about 170 milligrams of phosphorus, significantly lower than beef, pork, or fatty ocean fish. This means you can confidently include tilapia in a high-protein diet without raising the risk of mineral buildup in the blood. Beyond protein, tilapia also provides a good amount of selenium, a natural antioxidant that helps protect kidney cells from oxidative stress. It's also rich in vitamin B12, which is essential for red blood cell formation and energy metabolism in older adults. Another reason tilapia is highly recommended is its soft texture and easy digestibility, ideal for seniors or those who experience bloating or slow digestion after eating meat. When eating fish, you often feel lighter, without heaviness or acid reflux. Signs that both your digestive system and kidneys are under less strain. However, the method of preparation is key. Prioritize steaming, baking, or making fish soup instead of deep frying or using salty sauces. Batter-fried fish or rich sauces can significantly increase sodium and unhealthy fats, known enemies of kidney health. A steamed tilapia fillet with fresh ginger slices, paired with some boiled vegetables and brown rice, can be a perfect kidney-friendly lunch that's also delicious. Additionally, choose fish from reliable sources, either farm-raised in controlled environments or wild-caught if available. Avoid pre-processed frozen fish, as they often contain preservatives and hidden salts. Tilapia is not just a tasty, easy-to-cook dish. It's a gentle gift for tired kidneys. After just a short period of regular consumption, you may feel the difference. Better energy, no sluggishness after meals, and even noticeable improvements in your lab results. Number 4. Quinoa, complete plant protein that aids digestion and protects the kidneys. Quinoa, a tiny nutrient-rich seed from South America, is steadily becoming a superfood in the diets of older adults, especially those living with kidney disease. Not only is it a whole grain, but quinoa is also one of the rare plant-based sources of complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own. In 1 cup of cooked quinoa, you get about 8 grams of high-quality plant protein, along with a small amount of potassium and phosphorus, lower than traditional legumes like red beans or lentils. This is a huge plus for kidney patients, since foods high in potassium and phosphorus often make it harder to control blood mineral levels, leading to fatigue, bone pain, or increased cardiovascular risk. Another key benefit of quinoa is its high content of both soluble and insoluble fiber. This fiber improves bowel movement, helps eliminate toxins, and reduces the buildup of nitrogenous waste in the blood, which is especially important for those with weakened kidneys. When the gut works well, it takes pressure off the kidneys in filtering waste. Quinoa is also extremely versatile in cooking. You can use it as a substitute for white rice, toss it into a salad with vegetables and tofu, or pair it with egg whites for a healthy breakfast. Its mild flavor, easy texture, and soft consistency make quinoa ideal for those on a diet, managing blood sugar, or following a low-sodium regimen. However, to ensure quinoa doesn't cause digestive discomfort, you should rinse it thoroughly before cooking, since its outer layer contains saponin, a compound that can taste bitter or affect digestion. If pressed for time, choose pre-rinsed quinoa, which is usually labeled clearly on the packaging. Another small tip is to avoid cooking quinoa with salty seasoning packs or pairing it with salty cheese, as sodium can raise blood pressure, which is harmful to the kidneys. Simply combining quinoa with steamed vegetables, a bit of olive oil, and herbs like basil, parsley, or fresh lemon can create a light, protein-rich, kidney-friendly meal. If you're looking for a small change with a big impact on your diet, try starting with half a bowl of quinoa at lunch or dinner. After a few weeks, you may notice a lighter stomach, better digestion, and even feel more energized throughout the day. Quinoa isn't just a food. It's a quiet yet effective kidney support tool. Part 2. 6 types of protein to avoid. So what are the familiar foods that may silently be putting strain on your kidneys each day? Here are 6 types of protein that people with kidney disease should minimize, or, ideally, avoid altogether if possible. Number 1. Turkey bacon, a healthy impostor that silently harms your kidneys. Many people believe that choosing turkey bacon over pork bacon is better for their health, especially when managing weight or heart disease. But the truth is, for those living with kidney disease, turkey bacon may be one of the worst choices you wouldn't expect. A single slice of turkey bacon can contain over 500 milligrams of sodium. That's already more than 20% of the daily recommended sodium limit for kidney patients. Just 2 to 3 slices in what seems like a light breakfast can unknowingly load your body with enough salt to force your kidneys into overdrive. Excess sodium not only raises blood pressure, a leading enemy of kidney health, but also causes water retention, swollen legs, shortness of breath, and an increased risk of heart failure. It doesn't stop there. Turkey bacon is often treated with preservatives that contain phosphate, an inorganic form of phosphorus that the body absorbs almost entirely. This is dangerous because high phosphorus in the blood not only weakens bones, but also causes calcium to deposit where it shouldn't, like in the heart, lungs, and blood vessels. Over time, this condition can silently lead to cardiovascular complications, strokes, and even death. The big issue is that many people don't recognize the danger in products like turkey bacon because they're labeled low-fat, high-protein, or even keto-friendly. But for those with weak kidneys, the concern isn't just about fat or calories. It's the hidden sodium and phosphorus content that matters most. If you're trying to eat healthy to protect your kidneys, start by cutting out processed foods like turkey bacon from your meals. Instead, choose natural proteins that are low in salt, free of additives, and easy to digest, like boiled egg whites, steamed fish, or tofu. Kidney health doesn't come from simplifying your meals with convenient packaged foods, but from making thoughtful choices in every meal you eat. Number 2. Sausages, a convenient quick meal, but a silent burden on your kidneys. There's no denying that sausages are convenient, tasty, and a staple in many modern meals, from morning sandwiches to weekend BBQs. However, for anyone concerned about kidney health, sausages are nothing short of a nutritional time bomb with hidden risks. What makes sausages particularly dangerous for kidney patients is their high sodium and preservative content. A single regular sausage can contain 400 to 600 milligrams of sodium, or even more if it's heavily seasoned or smoked. When combined with common sides like bread, cheese, and sauces, the total salt intake can quickly surpass the daily limit. As a result, the kidneys must work overtime to eliminate excess salt, leading to increased swelling, high blood pressure, and fatigue. But it doesn't stop at salt. Sausages are also treated with nitrates, which preserve color and shelf life. The issue is that once inside the body, nitrates can convert into nitrites, compounds that increase acid levels in the blood. For those with weakened kidneys, this acidity becomes harder to regulate, making the blood more acidic and causing inflammation in various organs, including the kidneys. Moreover, most commercial sausages contain inorganic phosphate, a highly absorbable form of phosphorus that the body struggles to regulate when kidney function is impaired. Excess phosphorus causes the body to pull calcium from bones to restore balance, resulting in weak bones, joint pain, and even unexplained fractures. Over time, high phosphorus also increases the risk of calcium buildup in the heart and blood vessels, raising the chances of stroke and heart failure. Many believe that choosing chicken sausages or organic options is safer, but the reality is that processing still requires salt, preservatives, and phosphates, so the risks to the kidneys remain. Regardless of the source, if it's a processed meat product, it's still not kidney-friendly. Number 3. Red lentils. Great for most people, but an overload for weak kidneys. Red lentils have long been considered a rich source of plant protein, commonly used in stews, soups, or vegan curries. They are loved for their softness, ease of cooking, and high nutritional value. However, what many don't realize is that for those with kidney issues, especially after age 50, red lentils can place an unwanted burden on the body. 1 cup of cooked red lentils can contain more than 350 milligrams of phosphorus and up to 700 milligrams of potassium, very high levels for someone with kidney disease. While phosphorus directly affects bone and heart health, potassium is tied to the heart's electrical function. In healthy individuals, the kidneys effectively filter and balance these minerals. But when kidney function declines, excess potassium in the blood can lead to irregular heart rhythms, abnormal heartbeat, and even cardiac arrest if unchecked. Many people shift to vegetarian or plant-based diets to lighten the kidney load, and lentils often become the primary protein source. Unfortunately, red lentils are among the highest in potassium and phosphorus within the legume family, so despite being hailed as a superfood, red lentils are not a safe choice for those trying to protect their kidneys. Another risk lies in how they're typically consumed, often in soups, stews, or curries, leading to a large portion intake without realizing it. A single bowl of soup that seems light can contain a day's worth or more of potassium and phosphorus, quietly worsening lab results without the person even knowing. Of course, not everyone with kidney issues needs to eliminate red lentils, but controlling portion size and substituting with lower mineral plant proteins like tofu or quinoa can be a wise approach. If you truly enjoy lentils, talk with your doctor or a nutritionist to determine a safe amount for your kidney condition. Remember, what's healthy for younger people may not suit older adults, especially when kidney function starts to decline. Red lentils are a prime example, a food that seems good in theory, but requires careful consideration in practice. If your goal is long-term kidney strength, being mindful about each food choice is the first step in protecting yourself from issues that seem small but can grow large over time. Number 4. Whey protein, a miracle supplement for gym goers, but a major challenge for weak kidneys. Whey protein has long been seen as a powerful aid for those looking to build muscle, burn fat, or quickly replenish protein after workouts. Especially in the fitness community, whey is almost essential post-training. For healthy individuals, it's a complete protein source, containing all the essential amino acids the body needs. However, if you're living with kidney disease, or simply want to preserve kidney function over time, you need to use whey protein with extreme caution. First, note that whey is a whey-derived product, meaning it contains more refined protein than meat or eggs, but also generates more metabolic waste. Digesting a large amount of protein from whey leads to higher production of nitrogen and phosphorus, 2 substances that make the kidneys work harder to remove them from the blood. For those with impaired kidney function, that's like adding weight to already tired shoulders. An analysis from the University of Thessaly, Greece revealed that consuming excess protein, especially from supplements, can increase the risk of kidney stones and liver damage. This 2013 publication, based on data from 32 prior studies, clearly showed that improper protein supplementation not only fails to benefit health, but can exacerbate organ damage. Beyond that, whey protein can cause negative side effects if abused: stomach pain, bloating, constipation, headaches, nausea. For individuals who are lactose intolerant, a component of whey, the digestive symptoms can be even worse. Even more concerning, many users rely on whey as their main protein source, neglecting natural foods like meat, fish, eggs, and vegetables. This leads to mineral imbalances, fiber deficiency, and lack of essential vitamins and nutrients necessary for overall health, including kidney health. A high-protein diet isn't just about quantity, it's also about digestion and elimination. When the kidneys are strained daily to process large amounts of protein, the risk of functional decline over time is inevitable. Especially for individuals diagnosed with kidney failure, kidney stones, or elevated creatinine levels, whey protein should be on the "avoid as much as possible" list. Building muscle or staying fit doesn't have to rely on protein powders. For middle-aged adults, a balanced diet of natural foods like eggs, fish, tofu, and low-fat dairy is perfectly sufficient to meet daily protein needs. If you still want to use whey protein, make sure you consult with a doctor or nutritionist, understand your current kidney health, and stick to a reasonable dose, typically 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Whether you're exercising or simply aiming for good health, protecting your kidneys should always be the top priority. After all, a toned body means little if your kidney function deteriorates over time. Number 5. Canned black beans convenient, but a salt and potassium trap for the kidneys. In today's busy lifestyle, canned black beans are a convenient choice for many households. Just open the can, pour them into a stew, salad, or soup, and you have a protein-rich meal. However, if you're concerned about kidney health or have been advised by your doctor to limit potassium and sodium, canned black beans can be one of the foods you should limit or even remove from your diet. The biggest issue with canned beans, not just black beans, is their extremely high sodium content. During preservation, manufacturers often add salt to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. Even if you drain the liquid, the residual sodium in the beans can still amount to hundreds of milligrams per serving. As sodium accumulates, the kidneys must work harder to eliminate the excess, leading to high blood pressure, fluid retention, and increased risk of heart failure in those with impaired filtration function. Beyond salt, canned black beans also contain a high level of potassium, about 600 milligrams in 1 cup after a light rinse. This is alarming for those monitoring potassium intake, because excess potassium in the blood can cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, be life-threatening. Many people believe beans are healthy because they are plant-based, cholesterol-free, and high in fiber. But plant-based doesn't always mean kidney-friendly, especially when the food is processed industrially. In addition to salt and potassium, some canned beans include additives, preservatives, and even hidden phosphates listed under technical names on the label. All of these elements contribute to added strain on the excretory system. So if you still want to eat black beans, what's a smart solution? The simple answer is to choose dried beans, soak, and cook them yourself at home. This method allows you to soak the beans for several hours, then rinse them thoroughly, significantly reducing the potassium and anti-nutrients in the bean skins. You also control the amount of salt and spices and avoid additives and preservatives. If cooking from scratch isn't feasible, you can still look for canned black beans labeled low sodium or no salt added. But regardless of the type, don't forget, rinse them thoroughly under cold running water for about a minute to reduce excess sodium before using. And most importantly, use in moderation, no more than 1/2 cup per meal, and avoid eating them consecutively for many days. Black beans are protein-rich and good for digestion and heart health, but only truly beneficial if you choose and consume them properly. For those with kidney concerns, the key isn't total elimination, but understanding what your body needs and eating in a controlled, gradual, and smart way. This way, your kidneys receive less strain and your whole body's health is kept on the right path. Number 6. Beef, a powerful protein source, but a hidden pressure for weak kidneys and kidney stones. Beef has always topped the list of beloved protein-rich foods. Its rich flavor, firm texture, and high protein content make it an ideal choice for those looking to build muscle and maintain endurance. However, for individuals with kidney disease, especially after age 50, or those with a history of kidney stones, beef is a food that requires careful consideration. The first issue is the extremely high protein content in beef. When your body digests protein, part of it is converted into waste that contains nitrogen and phosphorus. This places a major burden on the kidneys, particularly if kidney filtration function is already compromised. A 150-gram steak can contain over 40 grams of protein, which is nearly half the daily protein requirement for a typical person. For someone with weak kidneys, that's an overload. In addition, beef is high in phosphorus and purines. Excess phosphorus disrupts calcium balance, leading to weak bones, increased fracture risk, and, over time, calcium buildup in the heart, lungs, and blood vessels. Purines in beef are metabolized into uric acid, substances that can form crystals, causing joint pain, gout, and raising the risk of kidney stone formation. For those with a history of kidney stones, beef poses another hidden impact. It promotes the production of oxalate, an organic compound that combines with calcium in urine to form calcium oxalate stones, the most common and problematic type. Studies show that diets high in animal protein increase urinary oxalate excretion, which heightens the risk of recurrent stones, especially in individuals predisposed to stone formation. Additionally, beef contains a significant amount of saturated fat, especially if you choose fatty cuts or cook at high temperatures. These fats not only raise cholesterol, but also contribute to chronic inflammation, a factor that can worsen underlying conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure, both leading causes of kidney disease in older adults. If you love red meat, that doesn't mean you must eliminate it. A smarter approach is to reduce consumption to about once a week, choose lean cuts, and opt for boiling or steaming instead of high-temperature grilling or frying. Pair your meat with plenty of green vegetables, drink enough water, and avoid combining it with other high oxalate foods like spinach, chocolate, or strong tea. Beef is an energy-packed food, but for people at risk of kidney disease or with a history of kidney stones, portion control, cooking method, and meal pairing determine whether it's a true nutrient source or a silent trigger for health issues. Preserving kidney health isn't about extreme avoidance. It's about a mindful journey that starts with small daily choices. Thank you for staying with us until the end of today's video. We hope the information shared has helped you better understand which types of protein to choose and which to avoid to protect your kidney health, especially after age 50. Remember, even a small change in your daily meals can make a big difference for your body. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel to continue joining us on the journey toward proactive healthcare. Wishing you continued strength and peace.